Upon the further side, some way within the valley's arms, stood the walls and towers of Minas Morgul. Hello everybody and welcome to today's Enshrouded video. I am in the Hunter Vault and today I want to look at things from a bit of a different perspective by getting up on top of the vault and gliding to a tower that I really want to unlock. My logic behind this is that the tower I want to head towards is more my level compared to the tower I was thinking of visiting up north. So let me show you on my map. I'm here. The tower I want to find is somewhere over here where the quests are moderate in difficulty, whereas I think these quests are still considered hard based on what it says in my quest log. So I see that there's a path down through the shroud, but then there's like a plateau over there that I might be able to get into, but also there's some lava. So I want to see how doable this is going to be. Let me go ahead and eat some food. I'm going to take a shroud thing just in case. So a thing that will extend my time in the shroud. I'm hoping I'll get over there before sunset because things in the dark in this game are a bit crazy. Okay, let's get into this. Let's see what we can find. Just gonna go for it. And there we go. Okay, immediately I'm thinking I'm gonna have to land over to the right. Either that or on this, I don't know. All right, just crossing fingers. Crossing fingers, looking for a path, looking for a way out of the shroud. So the path goes this way. All right. Trying to watch where we're going. Ring of Rot. That doesn't sound very nice. Okay, well, we're just gonna bounce right in here. I need to get there. So I'm going to come back to this and look at this later. Look at this. We've got a path. All right. The goal is to get to the tower, and then also I have a flame shrine. Oh, look at this. We might be able to get right out. Holy moly, that scared me. I've got a flame shrine. And no. Shoot. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Salvaged, and we're out of the shroud. Okay? Look, we came from up there, and now we're down here. All right. I was so worried I was just about to drop into the lava. Okay, let's do this tower. So, I want to drop a flame shrine here just in case I die at this tower. Although, the towers usually have a respawn point, so it may not be that big of a deal. I've got, enemies killing each other. Okay, this could be fun. Yeah, just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and drop a flame shrine right here. Okay, so now I should have, let me just like triple check, be extra careful. Yes. Okay, so now I have a travel point here. Once we get this tower unlocked, I will get rid of this, but slowly learning. Make sure I have the water for the extra stamina. That would have helped. Okay, let's see what we have here. I have my fire wand and my ice wand to make sure that I'm dealing with the correct resistances. What do we have? It looks like something's already taken care of these guys for me. But yeah, so the origin story of this video is that I was exploring the Hunter's Tower. I was going back and looking for chests that I might have missed. And when I did, I realized that I could go up top. And so that's what led me to believe... Whoops! I can't talk and be observant at the same time, but that's what led me to believe that I might be able to glide over to whatever this tower is. Look at this little tendril. I love that, how they just pop up out of nowhere. There's a wolf. There's two wolves, and they are level 7. Okay. Block. Nice. As I've said before, I love this shield, this buckler that I have. Okay. So an interesting thought I had about the resistances is like warm-blooded creatures, so things with fur, seem affected by fire the most. I'm not sure that works out for cold-blooded creatures or creatures that probably don't have blood, but kind of just something I was thinking about. I can't remember what resistance my staff is. I don't think it matters. I don't think staffs matter because you have to use ammo with them. You know, their auto attack, they don't have one. So that doesn't matter as much. And yes, I can take it off my hotbar. I will do that. Let me see. Oh, we've got more wolves. We have lots of wolves. It would be great for my... wolves and bats. And lots of blocking going on here. Skeleton. Now would be a really nice time for you to come out of the woodwork. It would be really nice. Okay, nice. That was a good block. Oh, and I am just backing my way into lots of wolves. I think once I get these 2 wolves down, I'll be fine. Okay, come on. I do have HP potions. And we're going to run for a second. I'm going to take a potion. I'm going to dodge. I need to note to come back and loot these. Ooh, this is so much action. There's my skeleton. It took him a minute. He must... Oh, there's 2 of them. So they must not have had their coffee this morning. Let me tell you, because that was a battle. Alright, well now that we've cleared away the level 7 wolves, we can continue forward. There was that little bat. Speaking of clearing enemies and getting experience, I am saving skill points for updraft. I think once I get updraft, it'll feel like I have all of the basics, you know, like the basic traversal things that you might need to actually get things done in a way that isn't slow. So, and in a way that can get you out of mistakes, because I do like to make mistakes. I enjoy making mistakes. They're fun and you learn more. Okay. Looks like we have arrived. I'm looking for a respawn point. Low Meadows. New location charted. Okay. So this is kind of big for me. This will be my second Ancient Spire, because as you can see, I have cleared out a pretty good radius around this original Ancient Spire, and it's time for another. It is time to expand the map. I think I'm getting the hang of things. My gear is progressing. I've been going back and collecting chests, because that's a thing. Here we've got some rubble. I'm not sure if this should be dug, but ooh, we have a note. Perfect. I love it. Let me loot this. All right. Metamorphism. Even during times of shroud and war, there is light, a flicker, a spark of hope. A group of ancients spoke to me. Younglings, smaller in stature. I think that's supposed to say smaller in stature. Kinder, empathetic, rueful, or perhaps remorseful. For the first time in an age of outcries, they hushed. They planned to build cinder vaults and vessels that will guide an ancient flame into a human shell. Body and mind, flame and flesh, a mortal soul born from fire, able to banish the fog. Hopefully we can bring forward a new age this way. Balthazar 506 DA. So I think I mentioned this before, but I think DA means Dawn Age. If you really go back and look at the notes, the Dawn Age is mentioned, so D and A would be Dawn Age. Alright, I don't think I can mine through this. Oh, I can actually. I didn't realize that you could destroy parts of like an ancient tower, but I just want to make sure there's nothing in here because this looked very suspicious to me and it looks like there's nothing in here. But I think it's hilarious that I now find piles of rubble suspicious and that I mine everything. All right, let's get going with this. Let's see what we find. I'm wondering if these spires ever have enemies, or if people leave them alone because of the whole ancient thing. Also, I am gonna keep mining these. The first time I scaled a spire, it was said that these hold lots of valuable resources, so like metal sheets there. Open, and it is locked. Okay, so now it looks like we have 2 buttons that must be pressed. The first one will be through some traps. I'm just gonna fly over these. There we go. Pop that. And then we have 2 paths we could take. I'm going to go this way. Nice. Heal channel, I will take those. And let's bust these. Maybe get some more sheet metal. Alright, bone meal, nice. Okay, we're back. And we're gonna go this way. Nice. Alright. Success. Ooh, a silver chest. Let me make sure there's like no trap above me or something because it looks too easy. Alright. Nice. Crackling wand, magic weapon, fire. So this is a fire wand. It is 7 out of 8. It can have 7 out of 8 levels. So let's see. I was in my backpack. Someone gave me the hint that you can toggle C from your backpack to compare weapons. So this is nice. Very cool tip. Thank you. So it will be able to do more damage than the current wand I have equipped. So that is good to know. All right, we continue on. The question is, which way do we continue on? Maybe I've already toggled what I need to toggle here. I see like a door in here. I'm just gonna try hitting this. Ineffective, yeah, okay, so that is definitely not the idea. All right. So the question is, oh, can't get up there. Let me try one more time. Is there a grapple? Try one more time, then we'll head back up. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. So we are back on the edge of these. We are over here. Oh, wow. I didn't realize there were 2 buttons in here. Walked right by it, as per usual. There we go. Okay. Now everything should be open. I love these little towers. They're like puzzles. And I love puzzles. I'm a huge fan of puzzles. Alright, so this is now open. What is behind door number 2? Or I should say level number 2. Alright, so doors, again, locked. We only need 1 button for this door. And now it is nighttime. I don't mind that it's nighttime now, because I can just get to the top of this tower without having to deal with enemies. Otherwise, I would return. Why hasn't this been activated? This is very suspicious. I don't like this. Ooh, I was thinking maybe I would activate them by stepping on it, but I guess not. Alright. Let's break this stuff. See what I get. Anything? Nope. Look at this view. This map is just insane. Okay, so for some reason these traps are not activated. I have a feeling once I push this button, we're gonna have a bit of an Indiana Jones experience here. Alright. Alright, 1, 2, 3, go. Ooh. Not my best. Okay, we made it though. This door should be open. Okay? I'm gonna bandage. More buttons. 2 more buttons. 2 more buttons. We can just straight up open this door. Alright, looks like we gotta get around the corner. Ooh, right on the spikes. And go. Okay. Don't like that I've been making mistakes in a way that makes me need to use bandages, but here we go. Okay. Nice. I feel like I missed something back there, but it's okay. In my usual manner, I will of course go back and look, just like I did with the Hunter's Tower. I will go back and I will certainly look. Okay, so which one did that open? That might have gone back to the original place where I was. Alright. Go, 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 go. Alright. And go, 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 go. Ooh. Okay, we made it through there. I already looked out here, right? Yep. Okay. Where am I missing one? Aha, it was right behind me. Or not? How does this work? It was there. Okay. And look, another chest. Rusty greatsword and sleek daggers. So I really like that I am collecting all of these weapons, because while I was going back and re-looting all of the chests that I needed to re-loot, I collected a whole bunch of weapons that I can break down for things. So, okay, I'm getting a bit confused between the platforms I'm supposed to take. I think this is the one that opened. Maybe. Let's see if this takes me up or down. Have we gone up or have we gone down? I believe I've already been through here. I couldn't remember which one I'd already touched. Alright, so that means I must take this one then. I hope. Yeah, this looks new. Okay. So, where can I find relief here? I'm looking for a platform where I can get off of these spikes. And all I'm seeing is the one that I'm standing on, so I'm just gonna make a run for the opposite side of the room and hope to goodness. Oh. Oh. Okay. Whew. I'm glad that there was something here. I'm glad that there was a platform here because I actually couldn't see it. Okay. Here we'll go. We'll go this way. Whew, that was nice. We got another Shroud Survival Flask. That way I feel like I didn't waste the one that I just used over there. Oh man. Okay. Lantern is very important so that I can actually see what I'm doing here. Alright, so we've got some lovely lava to deal with. I'm gonna take that bone meal. Okay. I really do feel like Lara Croft or Indiana Jones doing this kind of stuff. I really do. Alright, can I... Nope, can't destroy that. Okay. Mana potion, always useful. I love this room. Alright. Across we go. And up. Okay. Man, this is a saga. This is a saga of a tower. Before I drop down, I want to make sure that I'm supposed to be up here because this looks very familiar to where I've been before and I don't want to go all the way back, so I think I'm alright. I do think I'm okay. Okay, so that one was good. That one was good. Alright. Not bad. What's this? Honey! Nice. Honey's for mana, right? Okay. I don't know what happens when I stand on this. Let's try it. Okay. Alright, I get it. So I have to stand here and then hit this. There we go. Okay, so you have to actually use a ranged weapon to do that. Interesting. You can't just hit it with your wand. You have to use the staff, or I'm guessing a bow, if you so wish. Ooh, what's this? Experience scroll? Hold on a minute. Hold on. Experience scroll. The most different experiences gathered and described on a scroll. Gain a small amount of experience upon absorption of the content. Yes, please? Nice. I wish it showed me how much that gave me. Not very much. Not very much. But yes, as I was mentioning, I have 3 skill points. In order to get updraft, I need 1 more. So I just need 1 more skill point and I will have updraft. Alright, so experience scroll, really cool. I need to... Okay, so we've got a place up there. What's that? Okay, and we've got a place over there. So, I'm gonna try and not mess this up. Okay? I'm gonna try and get up here before my stamina runs out. And we're gonna see what's up here. A button. Ooh, we like buttons. Okay. So something I've noticed about Enshrouded is that there are so many different activities to do. No. Okay. There are so many different activities to do that you don't necessarily feel like you're grinding at all, because there are just so many different options to pick from when it comes to what you do when you actually log in and play the game, or when you load into your world. I find that in a lot of other survival games, I get pretty bored of the grinding loops pretty quickly, but... Oh, ornate wood bow, nice. But that is not so in Enshrouded. I really feel like putting your time into this one is just... There's just so much to do, it never feels wasted, and so far I haven't felt like I've been grinding, even when I go back to pick up chests. Alright, so I have pushed buttons. I believe I now have opened up that door. Oh, shoot. I can't remember where I came from. I came from over there. We went up there. We already did all that stuff. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not... I think I have to go down there. That door was closed, right? I think we're about to see. Have some coffee. Yep, we did it. Nice. Alright, Long Meadows. That sounds like the kind of place I would like. Open, rolling fields. Oh, and it's morning. So we tower delved, or I should say we tower climbed all night. It was a party of a time. Alright, let's get it. Commune with the flame. The low meadows are drenched in sickness, flooded with bile and bitterness. Fight back the shroud and unveil the peaceful glades lost beneath. Boundless wilds of untold beauty lie hidden under the decay. Alright, cool. Let's grab this wax. So now I've got a whole bunch of other locations I can look into on my map. We've got an Eternal Spell, Flame Shrines, Night Sanctums with a little moon. I wonder if we can only do those at night. I do want to look into this Eternal Spell quest. I think that would probably be a good idea. Let me check my backpack. I should probably go drop all of this stuff off at my base. So let's do that. I reset my bags and prepared for the next adventure, and if only I could have shown you that adventure. There was a bit of a technical problem that got in the way of my magical story, which I will explain here. Well, I am not a Flameborn myself. I am only human, and I made a mistake while recording, and that is that I did not record my journey into the hidden tomb. I did get the Ice Bolt, the Eternal Ice Bolt skill, and there really wasn't much to it. It was just making my way through a tomb, grabbing the skill, and then dying in lava on my way out because I miscalculated. I also did this Ring of Rot Shroud, which gave me the skill points to get Updraft. So we're going to move on. If you have ever tried making a video, you have probably, like for more than like just one try, like if you've tried it multiple times, you've probably forgotten to press record before. It happens to the best of us, and it did just happen to me. So we're going to push on. As I said, you guys didn't really miss that much. I will go back and get my body at some point, as I like to do off camera. But what I want to do now is just explore this area and see what we come up with. So I am going to go ahead and eat my little midnight lily, which will help me with the shroud a little bit. I'm going to eat my food, and we are going to get into it. And you know what? I might just hop back to my base really quickly to repair my fire wand. I think that would be good to do. I think I'm getting better at preparing for journeys. I do. And also, I might sleep through the night if it'll let me. Okay, it is a new day. I am sure I am recording. We're gonna get back up to the top of that ancient spire and figure out our way into some exploration here. So what I'm gonna try and do is find an actual path up this way rather than just gliding like a crazy person. All right. Let's see how we do. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll try it. I'm looking I see a path like in the middle there that comes out. See it? It's like coming up the hill. We're gonna go for that one. So I believe I have everything I need. I've taken my extra water. We're gonna see how the updraft skill goes. I'm headed straight across, just in the middle of those peaks there. We're gonna try and get out, up and out. I'm gonna be really, ooh, there's lava there though. Okay, let's go slightly this way. So I'm gonna be really mindful of my stamina as I do this because I didn't dodge in time there. Gliding takes up so much stamina. Okay. There's one down. Now, let's see how exactly I can get across here. It looks like there's a structure over there that is supposed to be maybe explored. So we're going to try this and then I'm going to do an updraft right here. Look at that. Look at how nice that is. Okay. It looks like something should be here. I don't know if I want to get too into the weeds. This is a lot, so I'm gonna run for a second and try and regroup. I'm gonna get up here and up here, and we're gonna see what all this stuff's doing. Now, this guy is trying to get up here, and he sure can get up here. Come on, jump. Here we go. Okay. I'm getting a little more mobile with my combat. Kind of hoping my skeleton... There he is. Well, there he was. Okay, we're gonna run. This is a lot of creatures. Come back up here again. Ooh, no, 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 no. Dodge, get me out. I don't like that I can get stuck. This is just a mess. All right, we're gonna run. What is over here? This might be the way out. I'm gonna run through. I don't trust that bridge, so I'm gonna fly out. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I needed to get out of that. I think if my skeleton had spawned and helped me out, things would be a little bit different. But the goal is to find a way through rather than getting stuck in here. And I think this is the path out. Let's see. I want your experience points. Okay. What's in here? Oh gosh, so many bugs. All right. I need an AoE skill. I really do. Abandoned village. Ooh. Okay, so I need an AoE skill. I think that's going to be my next focus with my skill points. I'm also going to check in here. We've got more bugs. Okay, bugs down. The level 7 bugs are quite challenging. Getting swarmed by the other levels of bugs, no problem. But these are a different story. Okay, I see a bug nest. I'm just gonna keep going. I need to be, so I've gotten used to using spacebar when I'm gliding anyway. And I need to not do that because it's just gonna waste my mana before I can use my staff for what I would like to use my staff for. So I need to be careful with that. All right. So those give 55 experience. All right. Hide behind the tree and I need to get out of that. Okay. I've lost my way a bit. Yeah, need to go north. Keep following the trail out, hopefully. I think we might be coming to the end here. Is it? Can I just go up? I think I can. Okay. I think we're out. We did it. Alright, this is good. I'm gonna get up top here because I don't know what lurks here. Okay, here we are. So if I skirt around the edge of this area, I should be somewhat safe. I also think I could probably reason to put another base up here. Please tell me I brought another flame altar. I did. Nice. Enemies nearby, it says. So let's drop down here and just boop, bop an altar there. Nice. All right. So even if I do go down, I now have a place to be. Story of Rot is really close. Let's set as waypoint and we're going to head over that way. Oh, what is this? Okay, it looks like hillock. It looks like we're going to check this out. Oops. It looks like we're going to check this out. I accidentally alt-tabbed out. Man, today is just not my day for technology. Have you guys ever had... Oh, these are level 9. Resisted. So he needs ice. Okay, he needs ice. He's really high level, but I think he's one of those dual blade guys that attacks really slowly, so I should be okay. All right. This might be, I think this is actually a little too much for me. So we're gonna go back over to the Gem Forge area. I don't think I'm ready for this area yet. And we're gonna go this way and see if the Gem Forge is still a lower level down there. It says it's moderate difficulty in my quest log, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Yeah, look, this wolf is level 9 as well. So I have a feeling that this might be a little out of my... where I should be. Okay, skeleton, thank you. Alright, is there anything in these dens? No? Alright. Had to check. Now, I might be able to wing this. I'm not sure, but I might be able to wing it. I moved towards the quest marker, hoping to find gems to imbue into my staff. Thankfully, it looked like all I had to do was drop down into the shroud to find where I was supposed to be. Okay. I think we're ready. Location below, it says. Alright. Hopefully... Uh-oh. Here it is. Whoop! Just zoop in there. Okay, we found it. We're gonna have to fight some stuff. Blocked him. Nice. Loving my shield. That was 3 in a row. I'm getting better. Alright, I still feel so badly about not recording my eternal spell. And you know, it's funny because my whole Let's Play is about magic. And I miss one of the important magic things. And it's just kicking myself. But there's something back there. And I want to get rid of it before I get into all of this. Alright, it's another one of those guys. Nice. See if I can parry. Nope. Find out where the intruders came from? What does that mean? Forge weapon gems. Alright, no gems available. Find gems and insert them into fully upgraded weapons to unlock powerful effects. I see. So, insert archaic essence. Is that the stuff I got from those eyeball creatures? So I need 50 archaic essence. Very interesting. Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. So, find out where the intruders came from. I need to go in more? There was a guy hiding over here. Let's see if there's a path. There isn't. I don't think. So, this is it in here, huh? Alright, let me make sure I have that set as a waypoint and we're going to continue on. I've got 8 minutes. This is only a 33-meter jaunt, so this shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? The intruder's hiding place eluded me at first, but it seems I had to go lower, yet again, towards the lava, which usually isn't my gut instinct. Go for it, Bones. And then I want to try... This looks like... This reminds me of... Yeah, Harvest. Yes, okay. So, that archaic essence reminded me of the little ones that I picked up when I took down that eyeball monster in wherever I was that one time where I found him. The Carpenter's thing. Alright, what do we have here? Anything spooky? A little bit? Yeah, this is... Oh, this looks terrible, to be honest. Okay. This is... Okay. I'm not going to take this yet, because I think that will almost blow through the amount of time I have. It adds 2 minutes, so... Yeah, no, you know what? We're gonna take it. There, because that'll get me almost to my max. And then we're just gonna go for it. Okay. And I could have just gone up there, but we're gonna do it this way. Alright, enemies. Here we go. And I think if I use ice on these, it's not effective, right? I want to save my mana. I also want to... I don't think I reached it. Give me that. Okay. I want to try and be fast in here because... I know that taking my time is going to get me in trouble. Alright. We keep going. Keeping my eyes peeled for a chest, but not seeing one yet. I'm wondering if I'll have enough archaic essence by the time I go through here to use the gem forge. Also, I think the gem forge resets your time in the shroud meter. I think. So, alright. Wand needs to be repaired. Let me switch to my staff. Okay, so Ice Bolt is fine. I can use my Eternal Ice Bolt. Okay. Alright, let me grab... Oh. Okay. I think this will kill this, right? Okay. Good. Good. I'm gonna take my ice wand out. I don't like this. Let's see. Is there another way through here? Surely I'm not supposed to go in here? Oh, I am! Okay. Let me grab these. Alright. I hear something really nasty. Oh, it's one of those eyeballs. Yeah. Oh, and he just fell into the floor, and I really hope he can't just hop back up and eat me. Alright, and I think he does a laser beam, right? Haha, he didn't have time to do a laser beam. Okay, but I'm gonna pick up all these little balls that he's dropped. I don't know why they are looting themselves into the ceiling. But not my problem. Let's break through here. I'm just gonna blow it up rather than waste the durability on my items. Ha! Eye of Sauron, you do nothing to me. Okay? Alright, so now we are up above where I saw through the little slit down below. And holy moly, what is this? I think I'm gonna have to bash my way through there. Okay. Alright. Hoping my timer holds up here. Surely there will be another flask or something that I can take. Hopefully. Really gonna push my way through. Oh, I've got some stuff I can collect. I don't know if I need it. Okay. Banshees. Banshees are resistant to all of that, so... Oh! Heal! Okay, I gotta get her down. Once I can get her down, I'll be fine. Alright, good. Bugs. Bugs everywhere. I see a flask. I'm gonna take it. Okay. Aerated Banshee Gel. Okay, use the Gem Forge, it says. Well, so what did I just get? I just got Gem of Bleeding from her. Alright, thank goodness for the time in the Shroud thing. So, does this mean that I now have to run my way back out? Or is there a way to get out of here otherwise? Let's have a peek around. Because it looks like there's something up here, maybe? I say maybe. Question mark? Not sure. Oh, I don't like hearing all of that. Okay, what's this way? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to lose all my stuff. Oh, yes. Here we go. I think this is the way out. Nice. Here we go. Now I just have to not mess up this glide. As I mess up this glide. Okay. This is insane. I really appreciate that they give you ways out so that you don't just die in there. Man, I get so like sweaty and just shaky in stuff like this. I feel like it's really easy to mess up like that. It is just really easy to mess up. I feel I'm a little bit clumsy for the glider sometimes, but I'm working on it. Okay, this is good. This is good, man. So I'm gonna have to go in there to grind in order to put gems in my stuff. I think that's what I'm taking away from all of this. I'm gonna have to grind those archaic essences to put gems in all of my things. Also, let's see if this will reset my shroud timer or not. Gem Forge, come on. If I get close to that, please tell me it will. Yes, it will. Okay, I need to take a minute. Okay. Gotta shake it out. Alright, use the Gem Forge. Gem of Bleeding. 11 cutting damage per second. Debuff duration is 6.5 seconds. Hey, that seems like really good. Critical strikes with cutting damage cause bleeding on the enemy, dealing 11 damage per second for 6.5 seconds. So I'm going to put that in my root staff. I have more than enough archaic essence, and we did it. What does upgrade mean? Upgrade? Okay, so I guess you can upgrade that effect by putting more archaic essences in. Okay. Wow. That was a fun quest. So we have now done that. What is my experience looking like, by the way? We're almost to level 8. We're getting there. We're almost to level 8. Oh my gosh, this has been insane. This has been so insane. All right. Another new thing to do. So the Shroud Lair is here. The Gem Forge is here. I'm going to leave this base here so that when I need to use the Gem Forge, I can just tiptoe my way around like I did and jump down here to get in. This is Hillock color palettes, so I can get different colors for my building pieces here, but as I said, that's level 9 and I'm not ready for that yet. Okay, I think I'm at the point where I need to do some crafting, which means I do need to set up all the beds for the NPCs, and I also need to set up their workbenches. So I've decided I want to move into Ferndale. I want to start renovating Ferndale. Ferndale has the crop plots for farming, and I think it would just be fun. It was cute. I enjoyed where it is. It's like a central location. So what I'm going to try and do is move this home down to Ferndale, and then we're going to get into crafting. I'm going to get all the workbenches set up, and I want to work on upgrading my flame. So that's going to be the plan going forward from here. So I need to get out of this shroud, first of all. And then I will head up this way and we will work on getting that set up, getting it renovated. Ferndale appealed to me over some of the other places because it already had a few pre-existing structures, like a garden house and a little shed overhang for my farmer. I also liked it because it had a conveniently placed water well, so I had an easy source of water right there. All that was left was for me to find a place to put my flame altar and get the beds moved over so that I could begin the process of crafting and also collecting to upgrade the shrine. Alright, let's try this. So I don't know how to delete a flame shrine yet. So I'm wondering if I just approach it and like deconstruct, I don't know. Okay, much time has passed since the first of your kind awoke, and my power has grown thanks to you. Our lights dance in unison, bound together. Yes, yes, okay. Deactivate altar. The flame will no longer protect this area. It will be consumed by the shroud or when the game is reloaded. Yeah, okay. I'm going to deactivate the altar. So the afterglow of the flame offers lingering protection and will wear off soon. Okay, I'm going to wait. My next question is, will the altar return to my inventory or am I going to have to craft another one? That is the question. It did not return to my inventory, so let's craft another one. Let me collect some stones really fast. I crafted another altar and headed to Ferndale in the dark of night. Thankfully, nothing got a hold of me before I could place the altar down. And I want to figure out which building I want to put the actual altar in. So here we are, we're in Ferndale. And I think this is going to be my new home. It is still fine from when from when I was here before. So I need to think about where I want to put my altar. Let's see, let's look around for a minute. So this is a nice little building that I could redecorate, refurnish. I really like this farm building. Look, all of the farm soil has respawned, so this is where the farmer is gonna live. It's perfect. I could probably at some point put some animals in here. But where should I put this altar so that it's central to everything? Does this have a basement? If this has a basement, maybe I should put the altar in the basement. I think this is where yeah. Should we put the altar in here? Or maybe I should just live in here. Oh, repair equipment. How convenient. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. Okay, maybe I can put the altar right here. I hastily mined out the walls and then claimed Ferndale as my own. There we go. All right, so what do I need to do to strengthen this? Upgrade altar is just shroud cores. Strengthen the flame. I do need to work on this. I'm pretty sure I can do this. Scavenger matron helmet. I haven't found where she is yet though, but I would really like to strengthen the flame. So this is going to be my focus right now, is getting this base set up. I do need a shroud core though. Alright. Increase your follower amount and flame level. Follower amount? Follower amount? Follower amount. But anyway, this is going to be home. Ferndale will be remade anew. The first matter of business was getting NPC beds set up, as well as my own room, and breaking through the rubble that was all over the main floor. As I made the first renovations to Ferndale, I couldn't help but think about finding some livestock and planting some seedlings, so I did make the farmer's area a bit of a priority so that I could go out in search of some goats. Flameborn, I've been messing around with seeds and leftovers for a while now, and I think I've created some fantastic animal food. You could make some, give it to an animal until it's tamed, and bring it to our base. We'd have to make an enclosure, animal feeders, beds. Should we vote on names too? Alright, so that's really cool. I'm gonna have to try that out. But, oh, that's so funny. Yeah, sorry guys. I will work on the floor. This is all a work in progress. But over here, my base borders right now do extend down to this cute little, like, farming area. Eventually, she's gonna live in there. That's gonna be, like, her whole house. And all of the farming stuff she needs is gonna be in there. But for right now, I want to put this seed bed that I crafted in here because this reminds me of, like, a garden shed, you know? So we're just gonna, let's see, where do I want to put it? Let's put it right here. This looks nice. That way there's room for more in here. Nice. So cute. Okay, what can we craft in here? Butterfly, bloom, seedling, water, farm soil, twigs, Change recipe. So we've got 12 recipes. We can do trees. So I'll be able to plant trees. Wild plants, herbs, grains, fungi, vegetables, and fruits. So I'm gonna have to do this. Also really convenient about this place is that it has the well here, already here for me. So it's a source of water. I really like this location. I think it's cute, and you can't like really see the shroud. So like it's off in the distance. I find the shroud ugly and nasty. So I wanted to, as I fall into the ugly and nasty mud, but I wanted to find a place where I couldn't really see a ton of the shroud. And I also really like this bulletin board with the lore. So I think this is going to be a fun spot to build up. I have more stuff I need to place though, so I'm going to go ahead and get to doing that. I restored the main house's floors, placed a drying rack so that I could get some dried fur going so I could craft my next backpack upgrade, and then I asked the farmer more about what I could do to find some goat companions. Okay, so now that I have things basically set up, I want to try out farming. So we're going to craft some goat baits. Goat food bait. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've got 3 of them. Now, I think I have to go, let's see, quest updated. I think I have to go actually like tame a goat. Now it's time to find a goat. To tame an animal, you must approach it carefully, sneak to avoid alerting the animal, select the food bait and throw it close to the animal to gain its attention, wait for the goat to eat, and try to pet it while it's feeding to establish a bond. You will need to be close to pet the animal. Okay, got it. So you sneak up on it, you throw the bait, and then you feed it. Or you pet it. So I also want to get things going in my garden beds now that I have them. So I'm going to refill my water at the well, which as I said is so convenient. And then I'm going to get this going. So I need farm soil, twigs. We're going to do some tomatoes. So I've got tomatoes in my inventory. We've got tomatoes. Let me fill more water. So we've got the water filled. Now I just need farm soil, which also, conveniently enough, is right here. So I'm going to grab this soil, which is technically outside of my flame shrine, so it will respawn, which is pretty convenient. And then when I upgrade my shrine, obviously, it will all be included in there. Harvest those berries. Okay. So, first time planting stuff. So all I need to do is put the farm soil in here, and there we go. So that's going to take a little bit of time to get some tomato seedlings going. I guess let's go find some goats and see how that goes, and then I'm probably going to have to craft an enclosure for them or something like that. I know there are a bunch of goats back near my original base, so we're going to head that way. We're gonna tame some goats. We're gonna wrestle some goats. I still cannot get over the amount of things that you can do in Enshrouded. Like, I'm about to go tame animals for my base. I love when survival games include animals. Now, wolves often come after the goats around here, so sneak towards an animal. Okay, so C is crouch. Sneak towards an animal and then throw bait in front of them. So I need to, first of all, find said animal. I know a whole bunch of them hang out over here somewhere. Over by the explosive loot area. You guys probably know what I mean. Oh, here we go. Alright. We've got a goat. Sneak towards an animal and then throw the bait in front of them. Alright. Did it get it? Oh, it did. Nice, nice. Okay, so it's going to come over here. It's going to come over here and it's going to eat the bait. Go on, eat the bait. Nice, okay. So now I approach it and I pet it, right? Pet. This is so cool. Success. Pick up the animal and bring it back home. How do I pick it up? How do I pick you up? This is really cute, but like, how do I pick it up? There we go. Pick up. Okay. All right. So I'm going to try and tame another one because this is just too fun. Like I can't, oh, there you go. Have my bait. I swear I'll give you a good life. Okay. And this is a totally different kind of magic. This is like you know, I find animal care in real life like a kind of magic. I really do. Okay, there's another goat. I'm gonna go for one more goat. Sneak up on you. There you go. Have some bait. Yeah, that's right. I'm having way too much fun with this game. Alright, so it says back off when the animal is alert. Well, luckily for me, I haven't had that happen yet. Oh, this is so fun. Nice. My little goat friend. Okay. Pick up. Okay, I've got 3 goats. Let's head back. Head back. Oh, man. What other creatures are we going to be able to tame? Can I tame wolves? Will I be able to tame wolves, maybe? I haven't seen any other herbivores that I might be able to tame. Okay, so now I believe the quest says that I need to build an enclosure, right? So, animal farming. Let's track this one. Place the farming animal in your base. You've tamed and picked up a farming animal. Take them home to your base and place them. Your farming animal will roam around, so consider building an enclosure. I found an open field kitty corner to my farming plot where I decided to place some crude fences in a square so that my goats would have somewhere to roam. There. And then I have one more very small little piece that I think I can put here in the corner. I can try rotating it sideways like that. And this is going to have to be where our goats are going to roam. So let's release the beasts. There's 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. The goat just collapsed. Okay. Craft a farming animal feeder and bed. Okay, so let's see what we're going to need to have for that. This is so fun. I'm going to have to make stairs up from down there so that I can get up here a little easier. Okay, what do I need? I need nails and plant fiber. No problem. Nails and plant fiber. All right, so we've got a goat feeder and we've got a farm animal pillow. My question is, do they each need their own pillow? Or, let's see. So we've got this. And we've got, let's put it here, this. I discovered that the goats needed a corn mix for their food as well as a shelter over their animal pillow, so I built a quick overhang off the side of the old cobbled wall with some stone type of roof structures. Then I added their goat mix into the feeder and hoped for a new baby goat. Yep, we're gonna max it out. Now they've got food. Okay, so all I have to do is build a little bit more. This is exciting because I can like try building like a barn for them at some point. This seems like something I could get lost in for like a day. Making sure the animals are okay. Anyway, we've got the goats figured out. Let's figure out the farming. Because my tomatoes, I should have plenty of tomato plants. Now, my question is, why can't I change... Oh, grains, corn cob. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to change recipes to corn cob. And I'm going to get some corn cob in here, and that's going to get going. I'm going to put my tomatoes, and we're going to do this. Look at this, our first garden plot of tomatoes. And I don't know if rain actually will water them, or if I have to make a watering can and do that. But we're going to do some nice uniform rows of tomatoes, and this is probably going to be more than enough tomatoes to build my, or cook my chicken and tomato meal that I so like as a mage. Okay? I'll do the rest of them. There's only a few more left. So, there's the tomato seedlings. Our first seedlings. This is awesome. Okay, what else? I think these furs are done. So there, now I can craft, or I should be able to craft the new bag. I need a watering can, I think. My mind, there's just so much going on here in my mind. So much going on. What does repotting do? Does it mean you can just pick it up and move it? I'm assuming. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yes, I was gonna try crafting this. Okay, all I need is torn cloth, and then we have a backpack upgrade. Oh, this is gonna be such a good upgrade. This is gonna be such a good upgrade. Okay, because it gives me 16 slots total, so there we go. And let's watch my bag expand. There it is! That is huge! I'm so happy. Okay. Oh, this is great. This is so much fun. And now I have a whole bunch of dried fur to use for other things. I'm not sure what other things I'm going to need it for, but I now have a way to make dried fur. And this is kind of how I was hoping the flow of things would go once I got all my NPCs set up, is that I would start figuring out some things. All right, I think the very last thing I'm going to do before I sign off is talk to the NPCs. We're going to see what exactly they are wanting me to do next. I already have a ton of the map that I still need to explore out east. I've got these night sanctums. I might give this one a try. I'll visit one of them, maybe this one, at nighttime and see exactly like what I can get up to. But look, we've got our goats. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes peeled for more types of creatures. We've got things growing. I'm gonna get corn growing, as I said. So anyway, well, first of all, I need to refill my flask so that I don't run out of stamina, that I can use the stamina from the water. But yeah, let's talk to the NPCs and see where they want me to go next. They're very talkative. They have a lot. The VUCA. They have a lot going on in their heads. They have a lot of things they need help with, I think. Lately, I can't help but wonder. The VUCA were always somber beasts, bound to their caves, but they've been traveling east, aggravated. Perhaps this warrants an investigation. Maybe at their gathering location, you can find some answers. It would help to know what they're up to. VUCA. I think I read a comment that said that the Wookiee-looking creatures are VUCAs, right? So that's going to be interesting. Advanced glider, shroud sack. So I haven't gone into the Revelwood yet, but I would like to get the advanced glider. And this is where my fossils can go. I'm going to have to do that in a future video. There's a lot of stuff, you guys. I'm trying to not get overwhelmed. Okay, the Wailing Blade. You claim the Wailing Blade? I forged it for her grasp afore she left me. Fine. You may wield it in her place. Pierce the shroud's heart, Flameborn. It's what my daughter would want? His daughter? Does that mean we get to craft? Oh, it's because I looted. Okay, so interesting. Once you loot something, you then unlock it to craft. Okay. And here's the watering can and my advanced rake. I'm going to have to craft all that stuff. I like that. That's interesting. How the NPCs react to items that you have. All right. Balthazar has a lot. Whoops. He has a lot to talk to me about. Few are left. It seems we are complete. A meager group. Far fewer than expected. Our cinder vaults could only sentinel so few, but we stand strong nonetheless. Together we will fan your flames, friend. May your light reach the farthest corners of the land. Investigate the troubling rumors. Flameborn, I heard troubling rumors. Something horrible and grotesque is happening in the Springlands. An abomination and abuse of the elixir. Please end this reign of terror before it's too late. I like that it's within the Springlands. That means I can probably deal with it. So I'm gonna have to prioritize that quest. Okay. Of cats and mice. I used to have a rat infestation in my old tower. First, it was useful for experiments, but the rat population quickly exceeded my control. I soon saw some stray cats attracted by my test subjects. Chances are slim, but maybe they still populate the area. I could use a new lab partner. Are we gonna get a cat pet? Flame protection. Flameborn, do you know why they call you that? You are forged from a sacrificial union between the ancients and humans. The ancient flame soul allows you to enter the shroud unharmed, but its glow doesn't last forever. With this power, you can rebuild the world no matter what. So I read a note in the last episode where I thought it was like fear-mongering, that Balthazar's note basically said, you know, you're pretty much doomed if you go into the shroud. But because I'm a Flameborn, it doesn't affect me as much, based on what he just said. So Flameborn can enter the shroud unharmed, whereas everyone else can't, which is why they died. Makes sense. Cat food bait? Okay, hold on. Hey, get back here. Cat food bait. Cat pillow. Cat bowl. So raw lean meat and lake hopper. Oh, so this means I'm gonna have to go fishing. man, there's really just a lot going on. Okay, I think I have made really good progress though. Look, the goats, the 3 goats I have their beds. I have a 4th bed set up to see if they want to have a baby or not. I can expand my barn building. So now I have to debate on whether I want this to be the barn building or if I want the farmer to live in there. Many things I must decide. All right, so the plan is to just keep marching forward. I think I got a lot done in this one. Lots of progress. I'm going to keep continuing to work on getting my home the way I would like it to be. Thank you so much for joining me again. I'm sorry for that recording mishap. It really wasn't much that you all missed. So anyway, that is it for me. My story to progress as a mage continues, and hopefully I can continue to clear Embervale of the Shroud. That is it for me today, guys. I hope you all are enjoying your games, and I will see you all in the next video.